Welcome back to Jenny's Kitchen. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. I've been super busy and I am back to YouTube. And guess what we're making? We're making some hot chocolate bombs. But I'm gonna be putting my Mexican twist like I always do. We're gonna be using chocolate abuelita. And who doesn't like chocolate abuelita? We all do, even those gringos. And guess what? I'm so excited because my birthday is coming up. It's in the very first week of February, and it would be so nice to hit 100K. Actually, that would be the best birthday ever. So please, people, help me get to 100K on my YouTube. It would be the best present ever from all of you. All right, so now let's get started. So let's go over the ingredients. First off, find yourself a chocolate bomb mold, and you can find these on Amazon. That's where I got mine, and there's different sizes, so make sure, pay attention that you look at the inches from one side to the other. This is 3 inches total, and there's some that are a little smaller if that's what you prefer. I wanted the big one, so I went for that. I'm gonna leave a link on the bottom so you guys can check it out. Then we're gonna need some bombones, the little marshmallows, your favorite chocolate. I'm gonna be using the Ghirardelli. I'm gonna be doing a mixture of this, the dark, and of course the chocolate abuelita. That's my personal touch. And this is optional, but I'm gonna be using the colored chocolate, using this mold so I can put a little heart or do a drizzle on the top. And again, that's totally optional, but I wanna do it. All right, so let's do those chocolate bombs. Start off by using half of this bag, and this is 10 ounces. And if you need more, then you'll get more. I'm gonna be using a little bit of the liquid shortening just because I wanna make sure that it's nice and smooth. And all right, let's take it to the microwave. All right, so now let's add to the microwave, and we're gonna be melting it every 30 seconds or in 30 increments. This is the first 30 seconds, and we're just gonna slightly move it all around to make sure that they all melt evenly. Okay, so now let's put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. All right, so this is the second time that I added for 30 seconds each. And look how beautiful this is. This is the consistency that I'm looking for. So it's ready. Now let's transfer it to our molds. So now I'm gonna transfer my chocolate into each mold. And roughly you want to add a tablespoon. So that's that's the amount I want. Now, let's just evenly spread it up. All right, so this is how it's gonna look the very first time. So I'm gonna do it twice, and I'm gonna try to do it as thin as possible because you don't wanna waste too much chocolate either. All right, this is how it looks. Again, this is the very first layer, so it's not gonna look perfect. Now let's take it to the freezer, and you can leave it there 5 to 10 minutes, whatever you prefer, and then we could do the second layer. All right, I already pulled them out of the freezer, and they should be hard. And again, it's not gonna be perfect because now you're gonna do the second layer. So make sure that you remelt your chocolate so we can do the second part of this. So again, try to use another tablespoon. And just carefully add it up. And you see now how it's pretty much grabbing more of the chocolate. Beautiful, look at that. Half of that bag was perfect for just one sheet. So just make sure that you guys do enough so you guys won't waste a lot of chocolate. So now it's gonna go back in the freezer for another 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile that the chocolate bombs are freezing, now we want to do the white chocolate so we can do the drizzle. And I also want to do a little couple hearts in there. So let's see, probably I want, let's see, this amount will do. I get these at Michael's, and you can get all the colors that you want. All right, so these came out. I'm just gonna put them in there. All right, so we're gonna do the whole process again. I'm gonna add a little bit of the shortening and put it in the microwave. And so now we're gonna transfer it into a little Ziploc bag, and you put it in a cup, and that should be the easiest way for you to be able to transfer all your chocolate in here. And of course, these rubber spatulas do wonders. All right, I'm gonna pull it out. You just gotta make sure that you just twist it around just like that. We're gonna cut this tip right here. All right, so I got my scissors and I'm gonna cut it at the very, very tip, almost nothing, because you don't want to make a big hole. Just like that. Oh, and you see that? That's already, ooh. All right, so these little hearts are perfect for Valentine's. That's coming up. And if you do those, the hot chocolate bombs are also perfect for a gift. For your boyfriend, para tu novio, para tu esposo. And don't worry if you go out, because when it freezes, that's gonna come apart. It's just gonna fall off. So just like that. All right, let's put it in the freezer. So now what you wanna do is get a pan, put it on top of your stovetop, because this is how you're gonna glue your chocolate bombs halves together. We're gonna just press them a little bit on the heat so they can stick together. I'll show you how. So these are perfect. Look, all you need really is 5 minutes. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh. Try to avoid touching it with your fingertips. Again, this is how I pull it out of the mold. I try not to use my fingertips. Drop it in here. And I find it easy or better to put it on the cold tray where I placed my mold earlier. It just keeps it colder, and I just think it's best. All right, so the first one's gonna be the Chocolate Abuelita instant chocolate powder, and I'm gonna be using 1 tablespoon, or if you want more or less, it's totally up to you. But I'm also gonna do the Hershey one, and again, it's totally up to you how much you wanna add. And we're adding the fun part, the bombones. Let's fill them in. So we're doing only one side because we're melting the other, but you want to make sure that you pre-fill the side that you want to fill in with your favorite toppings. All right, so again, you just want to slightly burn it down so the top is even, and you immediately want to add it to the other half, and then just play with it really quick. I'm just going to smooth it out just like that. There we go. Y listo. Now we're going to drizzle, and you got to make sure that you go all the way across the pan. And look how pretty that looks. And it's with a Ziploc bag, guys. I think I'm going to add more on this one. Beautiful. Now I'm pulling out my little hearts. And your chocolate, the one I just drizzled, is still a little warm. So you want to make sure you add your little hearts really quick, because that's what's going to help it stick. Just like that. Look how pretty. All right, so now that my milk is about to boil, I'm gonna be using my Chocolate Abuelita frother just to kind of help it. And I'm gonna use my 2 hands and just keep on going until I get that nice froth. And this is the old way, guys. There was no Starbucks machines, there was no electric machines, nothing. But you do have to pay attention when it starts boiling, because it will overflow. So just keep on doing this method right here. It's just gonna help it ease down. That's it. All right, let's start pouring. All right, guys, so I'm gonna use my tongue to add my chocolate bomb in my mug, because my fingers didn't fit. My pudgy fingers. And look how pretty this looks. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So now that your milk is nice and hot, you're gonna start drizzling this slowly. So here it goes. Ooh, I love smelling the warm milk. Let's see, here it goes. Look how pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Hermoso. There we go. And there we go, guys. Your hot chocolate bomb chocolate. Mine has the Chocolate Abuelita because that's the best. perfect for this cold weather. I don't know if it's raining for you guys over there, but here in California, it's freaking cold. So cheers, guys. Don't forget to give me that like and that subscribe. Bye.